We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Down, 18 Gator. Check, 43.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Go! Hey, echo! 58, boy, 58, now!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop.
Let's go, D.
Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 44 is the mic.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Gurley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On first down, Shaw. He's got his man. This is Tate. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46.
43 in the mic. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Here's Shaw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sione Takitaki. Coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Looking to throw. Shaw. He's going to let. It's caught inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Check 13. You draw Porter. Ready?
They run. It's Gurley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Shaw. And that is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The kick by Parkey is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You didn't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
23 yards, the final tally.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 36. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Ebukam make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Open man is Kirk, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
They're gonna need some therapy after this.
Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Shaw. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Shaw. He completes it to Tate. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 1st and 10, Shaw, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Brockers in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line. And
the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Hassan Reddick in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Shaw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for fourth down. And Parkey's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
I got him.
Here's Murray. Open man completes it to Butler. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Murray going to throw. Open man, Butler complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Murray now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Shut. 44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check.
Throwing again, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his 5th touchdown now on the year. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday press it a little bit. This might be the case.
That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 3. Snap. 22 jet bomber. 5.
Back to throw. Shaw. He gets it to Cooks. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go. Hey, exit.
58, come on.
Ready?
Operating from the gun. Shaw. It's Williams on the catch. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Hey, box truck.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Shaw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley. As the first half is winding down, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Ready?
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off right around the 43. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Hey, high 7.
Operating from the gun, Shaw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that takes us from second to third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Preston Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Gurley. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. A pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
58's the mark. 58's the mark.
On 3rd down, Shaw. He's got a man. It's Williams. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Switch.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup of 6 there on first down.
Ready. 10-2 stop.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Hey, echo.
Mike's 43.
Snap.
2nd and 4. And that's complete to Cooks. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36.
Ready.
First down.
Get it.
Here's Gurley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Line it. 15 line. Hey. Go on.
He's checking.
Hey, orbit. Shoot.
To throw on 2nd down. Shaw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Shaw. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Hey, shoot.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's Williams. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Shaw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Come on.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
On the ready.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Lead driven.
From the gun, Shaw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, 66 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
58, right over there.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Operating from the gun, Shaw. That's complete to Jake Butt. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Go!
58, boys, 58, Mike. Gotta do better.
Now.
2nd and 6. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jake Butt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Parkey with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Again, it's Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
At the 33-yard line.
On play action, it's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Johnson. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Shaw. Throwing left side, it's complete. 16 yards is the pickup there at a 1st down for L.A. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
43 is the mark. 43 is the mark. Let them know, let them know. Let them go.
Throwing on 1st down. Shaw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided 1 shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Yeah. Motion. Hey, foxtrot. Ready?
Here's Shaw. And that will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On 4th down, Shaw. Now a desperation throw, deep depth, and that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Shaw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Bravo!
Mike, 58, right there.
You gonna see me in your night.
Throwing again. Shaw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They begin the drive with Johnson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, second down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They go to Johnson again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Come on,
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Cardinals, it's just their 3rd win on the campaign.
on, set. Set, hut. Down. 6, ready. On the double. Ready, go. Set, hut. Hut. Set, ready. Set, hut. Ready, set. 66, single. Ready, 10, touch scared. 8, return. 32, fighter. Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Hook. Here we go. Here we go. Hut go. Ready, ready. Set up. Here we go. Get the plan. Hut, hut, go. Here we go. Set. 30 base. Ready, ready. Let's go. 70 in. Hut, hut. Set! 90, wolf. Set, hut. Come on, set and read. Ready. Down. 10, low, ready, go. Set. Set, ready. 18 Gator, 18 Gator. Hut. Ready, ready. Set, hut. Okay, single. Ready, return. 132, fighter. Let's go now. 10, touch scared. Here we go! Here we go! 60 Pittsburgh! Hard go! Ready, ready! 15 line it. Set up! Here we go! Hard go! Here we go! Set! 30 base! Ready, ready! Let's go! 70 in. Hut, hut! Set! 90 Wolf. Go! Set, hut! Come on, set and read. Ready. Down. Ready, go. Set, hut. Hut. Set, ready, set, hut! Ready, set, go! Let's go now! Return! 132! Butter! On the ready! Hut! Here we go! Here we go! 60, hard go! Got it! Set up! Okay? Right! Hard go! Ready, ready! 10, touch scared. Bam! Ready, ready! Here we go! Hut, hut! Here we go! Set, hut! Let's go! Ready! Set! Ready, go! Single! Set, hut! Weekend! 132! Fire! Set, ready! Hood! Far side! Yellow! Far side! Yellow! Far side! Right! Go up! Far side! Yellow! Far side! Yellow! Yellow! Far side! Eye down these two! Far side! Yellow! Far side! Yellow! Far side! Right! Far side! Yellow! Far side! Yellow! Far side! Right! There's a wall! Far side! Yellow! Far side! Yellow! Yellow! Far side! Fire down these two! Fire down these two! Far side! Yellow! Far side!
Arsenal offside! Wide, let's go, right side! Yellow, let's go, right side! Yellow, right side! Wide, that's a wide! Right side! Yellow, right side! Yellow, right side! Fight down these two, right side! Yellow, right side!